Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Oxygen Not Included in the Ultimate Base 3.0 here on our third planetoid. In the previous episode we built this gold volcano cooler and hopefully today we will already be able to witness it in action. Now I think I'm gonna wait for this guy to erupt one more time before removing this block, quickly analyzing it, and then hopefully we still have the time to close everything off and get running. I also would like to tame the aluminium volcano in the very same fashion, but this time around we're gonna place it mirrored so we can preserve the beta hive here. So first things first, let's get rid of a couple of things here. Then let's see, I'm gonna need at least 17 tiles in space as of this point. So that would be all the way up to here. Let's say we're gonna route the cabling in this place. It's gonna go down to this pump this way, and then we also move the ladder a little bit. While we're at it, I think I'm also gonna move the water pipe. That is gonna go up and over. So that's a good thing to do for Hassan. Let's check on Liam. Liam is actually already done here with the project. I'm just about to close off the oxygen contraption and then we can slowly but surely get things started. We have some polluted oxygen and carbon dioxide here, so my suggestion would be to pump this out first. Let's say we're gonna redirect this over here and release it. And we somewhat have to do the same thing here. I'm doing it right here, so in the end I will be able to remove this pipe again. Yeah, geez, Liam is just an absolute machine. He's so quick. Hassan on the other side here is taking it much slower. It is actually quite noticeable. Wait, did I miss the eruption? No, I don't think I did. Before analyzing the volcano, I want to make sure researching isn't crossed off here. And then as soon as it has erupted, we're gonna remove this, and then the next eruption will hopefully witness a successful design here. But if we have a look at the temperatures, I really don't think that within one phase this is capable of heating everything up to 100 degrees. We have so much salt water in here, a very high heat capacity, we should be alright. Ah, and will you look at that? Is this... yeah, I don't think this is what we want actually. I need to open this up and this is important. So wherever these guys drop, where do they actually drop? So it's these 3 tiles. Is that possible? Or is that just the spreading? I think that's the spreading. If we open this up here, we should be fine. Same thing here. Open this one up, but I want it to drop all the way down so it can properly cool down. Right now this is just heating up the surface level and therefore we have a significant difference. Well, by significant, I mean 10 degrees. It's actually not that bad. And there they drop down now. Oh, this looks crazy, but I think this is going to be much better. Ah, there we go. Volcano is rising pressure. That's good. It is still active. And there it is. It wants to emit 8.3 kilograms per second. Let's get ready as soon as that's done. Actually, this needs to have a high priority now. We want to do this immediately and then immediately mop up the water. Come on, come on, come on. Get rid of that. Now, where's the water? Water right there. Mop that up and also pick up the stuff. There, thank you. Now pick up that water bottle and we should be done. No, we need to analyze this after picking up... jeez, there was still some igneous rock. Get that water bottle, thank you. Okay, analyzing at priority 9. We need to get into our skills for Hassan. We still have some morale points left. So what we need to have is advanced research and then field research for geographical analysis. And now, storing materials, wait with that, you go straight to analyzing the volcano. We need to do this before the idle time is over. So now the next day he should be doing that and probably in 2 cycles we should be done with that. And then on crew deal, in the meantime, we have closed this off. So let's get this room completely done and then we need to hook it up to a little bit of power. Also we need to have our access to water. Right now our water is all the way over here, but eventually I guess I want to store it here. Yeah, why not expand this with a water storage? And that one is going to be responsible to feed our oxygen system. I kind of like the idea. So this would be coming from over where we have the rocket platform. For the time being, I'm just going to grab the water we have in these 2 liquid storages. It's going to go over into that pipe. quick and dirty solution, but I would like to get this base running in today's episode so we can disassemble the old one and never think of it again. So from the looks of it, the eruption pause was much shorter than I thought. Oh no, this is not good. So he's already scolding. Let me see. Could I theoretically mop this up, right? Put this at a lower priority. Tell him to move aside a little bit. Are you gonna mop this up? Okay, actually, we can deal with that. Yeah, he's not even taking damage like this. Okay, this is a little bit cheesy, considering Hassan is doing this with a sponge. But there we go, he didn't leave us a chance, and now in vacuum we can stand to the hot gold bottle and nothing is gonna happen and we can finish our analysis. But it looks like we will have to do this like 3 or 4 times. But this was also good to actually see how much gold we get every time. It's exactly 430.3 kilograms. So all I have to do is pour that gold bottle into a lake, for instance right here, and then we should be fine. Actually, I need to be careful because if we carry this along here, then we might just heat this up. Yeah, this is not a good idea. So the better idea would be to actually have this bottle there. So then it would drop the same way as it would with the volcano. There it is. Good. I want to make sure we grab the gold. Do that right away. Is he doing it? Going to research? No, I was a little bit too late. You first pick that bottle up. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's actually fine, except... Oh, jeez. Wait. We do not want to pick up that stuff here. That is a problem, and the auto sweeper is doing it. This is not good. On the other side, look at the gold. It's already below the 50 degrees we set it to. How much stuff do we have here? 6.6 tons of dirt. No, I have to take care of that. That is such a pity, man. Okay, let's first of all grab the rest of the gold here. So I'm gonna tell Hassan to do that. Gold, yeah. No, it's still so much. Come on, Hassan. Another 30 kilograms. You can do it. Uh-huh. Okay, that's out of the way, and it's not a problem in terms of temperature anymore. And we only went up 3 degrees. I'm actually a little bit surprised. So one eruption just raises it by 3 degrees. That's like ridiculous. I mean, during the dormant phase, we will be easily getting this to the 10 degrees we desire. I'm actually gonna tell Hassan to take care of that problem for me, otherwise it's never gonna end. 6.6 tons through an auto sweeper does take a while. And now the pressure is rising again, actually at a very unopportune moment, I have to say. I hope that if I initiate the mopping command, I will be able to mop everything up after the fact. I'm not sure if that is 100% true, but I want to at least try. Yeah, looks like we will barely make it. Check this out. We actually didn't make it out of the first platform here with just 1 eruption. That is fairly interesting, but I still have to mop it up to finish the analysis. In the meantime, still a bunch of pipes that need to be built. What do I need to get this started? Let's probably add that power transformer back. Here we go. No. Okay, you should be mopping up, guy. Jeez, Hassan, what are you doing? You would be scolding otherwise. Yeah, there we go. Okay, much better. Continue analysis, and then just before the day ends, we are gonna do the bottle emptier thing again. Jeez, oh man, I wish I waited for the dormant phase. It would have made things so much easier. Observing this with the temperatures, I have a really good feeling about this, so I would say we're already gonna get started with planning out the next phase of this, which means we just need to build the same thing, but it's gonna be facing the other way, or it's just gonna be mirrored, basically. So we would be moving over here, and then we need to finish rerouting the cables. Yeah, I'm actually gonna be back once we are done analyzing the volcano. We're ready to build the second module, mirrored, and then we can also move in Liam here at his new home. Wonderful, we are done here with Liam and probably ready to now move. I hooked up the power, already pumped out the rooms. We are now deconstructing the extra pipes we used, and I hooked everything up the correct way. So all we technically have to do is connect this pipe, and then we should be getting some water into the system. I used some ethanol and water to fill up this design. I suspect it is gonna work this time around. We shall see. The first phase here definitely was successful, and now we are just waiting for enough gases to accumulate, so we start pumping it into the system. And from the looks of it, the bug we experienced on the third planetoid isn't existent here. And now that we also have the power and everything, I should be able to disconnect it from the main system, like so, and then all the gases should be joining the base. Therefore, we have some passive cooling in the base. Next up, we have to bring over some water here into this system, and that is then gonna fill up the bathroom loop, which is the second to last thing we need. After that, we should be able to take care of this steam room here. Let's see, I probably want the steam room to go up to this point, so let's maybe just add a little liquid lock here as per usual. That one here, we will be able to use the water for the steam room directly. So all we have to do is also install a gas pump, and we're gonna pump things out of there with a little bit of priority on the liquid lock there. Let's also check over on Glowani. As you can see, I've already started with the second contraption. Now we are just slowly but surely building everything, and the gold volcano started to erupt. I managed to close off everything. Actually, we can do that here as well. Though before I do that, let's pick up the last remaining materials. You can also see now the aqua tuner actually stopped, and that is because we have reached the temperature. And now we are slowly but surely accumulating some gold here. As a matter of fact, let's check how much we have. Almost 800 kilograms. But mind you, I replaced the iron steam turbine here with a gold one, and also this one here is a gold one, so that's an extra 1600 kilograms that I already invested here. The pipe is placed. Let's fill up the bathroom loop. We don't actually need that many packets here. Probably this is already gonna do. Let me cut this. It was way too much. What you gonna do? Time to connect all the batteries here on crew deal. We're also gonna lead the power cable all the way down, and it is gonna join this room here. Now I would like to fill this up with something. Let me get rid of that edge. I can then place a bottle emptier here, and actually let's forget about that. I first need this to become a vacuum. Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish the lower room here first. And before I forget, we need a thick power cable going through the wall here, all the way down to the aqua tuner room, powering this up. I gotta say, this is holding up extremely well. Like every eruption, we heat up the water nearby the weight plate by around 5 degrees. But we are also capable of decreasing the temperature again quite immediately. I think something we could do to make this even better is set up the temp shift plates. I might be willing to do that if we manage to get that liquid lock again. Yeah, I think by removing these two tiles we should be able to do that. So I would want to deconstruct that wallpaper and that one here, replace it with a temp shift plate. And this is just going to make the temperature distribution more reliable. I would like to make this out of diamonds. Do I have some diamonds? Let me actually see. We have 15 tons of diamonds. We need 800 kilograms per temp shift plate. So let's swap this conveyor loader and send over a little bit of diamonds. Oh no, I might have to revert this. How? I shouldn't have done this. Now I have some carbon dioxide here. I wonder, could I sneakily add a little gas pipe? It's just a bunch of grams. I'm gonna try that. I might be able to get away with it because it is so little. Anyways, we also received some diamonds, so I'm gonna set up the first temp shift plate there. There is the pump, hopefully getting rid of that before the next eruption. And I'm already gonna target this for deconstruction again, so when we wake up tomorrow, we can get rid of it right away. Okay, we achieved a vacuum before the next eruption. That is at least one win in my books. We will not be able to deconstruct everything, and there is the eruption as Hassan is attempting to deconstruct things. Okay, that looks actually good. Let's try to also collect the materials. Oh no, now we have steam in here. Are you... And I also know why this happened, because I picked up the material and Hassan went through here. He actually managed to cook some of the brine. Okay, I'm gonna revert back to the cycle before I just opened this up. I don't want to deal with this. Alrighty, it is quite a few cycles later because it is essentially the same thing. I did not even think about it. I just copied over what I had here, but I mirrored it. In some cases, I had to wiggle around a little bit because not all machinery can be mirrored. But overall, it's the exact same concept. Right now, I'm pumping out this station and installing the last few things. I would say we can already copy over all the settings we currently have. We got that rail sensor here, a thermosensor. If you want to know the settings on all of these, we did that in the previous episode. Also, weight plate goes there, and then we have a buffer gate behind here. I set this to 3 seconds. We have an atmos sensor in the steam room itself, and what is this? A hydro sensor, and then a more or less redundant liquid pipe thermosensor. And I say redundant because we already checked the temperature here. If we pump it out, then generally we want to use the aqua tuner, but what you're gonna do, doppelt gemoppelt is half gefoppelt. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Okay, now I think I copied over everything the correct way, hopefully. I guess we shall see in the end, and maybe now it is time to close this off. Let me see, did I leave some ladders? No. Theoretically, I could take out the ladders and then the auto sweeper is gonna pick it up. You know what? No, I actually didn't forget that. I thought I forgot the rails. But yeah, my point remains valid. We can leave this room squeaky clean. And I guess we also want to remove the pipes that I used to bring in the salt water. Now all we need to do is introduce some clean water here into the aqua tuner loop. We can do that right there. Actually, that was a lie. It's not the aqua tuner loop, it's the steam turbine loop together with the liquid reservoir in order to regulate the amount of steam we have at the bottom. So nevertheless, we want to fill this up, so I'm gonna cut the output here. And then I also forgot to bypass this into the liquid reservoir. I guess we need to hop up here using a bridge as to not overlap the ports. But essentially we want to first fill up the liquid reservoir as we did previously. And then once it is sufficiently full, we can close the cycle. Now I would actually appreciate this aqua tuner not going for it right away until we have this pumped out. As for Liam, I think the next day we're gonna take as an opportunity to move for good. You can see I finished the steam room. I don't think I forgot anything, or did I? Maybe I did. Let's just go for it. Yeah, as a matter of fact, one improvement we could make is lead this pipe through the insulation, the future insulation, instead of these two pipes here. But right after that, we can close off this room. This is a vacuum right now. We can get the loop started. Actually, I need to fill this up. So maybe we're gonna close this. Why isn't this working? Maybe because of that. Okay, I don't get it. But we're gonna fill that one up too, and that will actually be cooling down the base. Looks like I need to get access to some of these guys. We got our vacuum here. Let's get rid of the pump. I then wanna collect the materials before closing off the room. And oh geez, I wanna make sure maybe we build this igneous rock tile first, so I don't get any liquids I don't want in this room. Crap. That sucks. Okay, no problem, no problem. I know how to deal with this. Okay, we can do it, don't worry. Jeez, why did I have to do this? Oh jeez, what's happening? Hassan, stop it with the bottles. I know, we're screwed. I don't even have access to this room anymore. Okay, now with access to this room, we only need to build a mesh tile here, and then we can mop this up easily. Alrighty, I shipped all the water I had into the liquid reservoir, which means we can activate the cooling loop. What do we want to have this at? Let's say 25 degrees. Above that, we want to cool it down. And before that actually happens, we might want to close this off. Do we have enough liquid in here? It's only going to be like 13 kilograms per tile. It honestly would be great to get just a tad more in there. So let's try to accomplish that. And then I don't see a reason anymore why not to move in. There it is. The aqua tuner is going for it. Come on, Liam, hurry up already. There it is. Give me more, please. Nice. I think I'm gonna add one more bottle and that should be plenty. Wonderful. That will be good enough. Let's deconstruct this guy and we want to close off the room. I'm gonna first do this one. This is safer. because I would be screaming in agony if I allowed some gases in there now. Gold volcano is still going strong, but it stands no chance. We are literally always between 8 and 13 degrees or so. It is fantastic. Anyways, now I can continue with my plans. I wanted to have a pump here, which I can't. You little booger, you. So I guess a pump right here is just as fine. And then we can also close off this room. Nice. Let's give this a high priority. The aluminium volcano just became dormant, actually. So I'm totally gonna mine this piece up now. We're also gonna analyze this thing, of course. Now, that is gonna take a while, so we can take care of crew deal and the rest. This room is closed off. Wonderful. The cooling loop is running and the oxygen is running. Right. Let's enable this building for one. And then it's time to copy over whatever we have here. So copy those settings. We are gonna deconstruct this and assign this to Liam. Also, one of the mess tables is going to be assigned to Liam. This guy here is going to contain the berry sludge as of this point. And yeah, you get the basic gist. We just move everything. And that also in turn means we can deconstruct everything in the old base. That is actually a pretty huge relief, guys, I have to admit. We will also be able to take the gold tasks here and add them to the new base. Get rid of that, and just everything. Well, there's our storage here. We'll have to take care of that eventually. But just rest assured, I'm gonna be taking care of that. I'm also gonna be moving a bunch of my solar panels around. So I guess let's also deconstruct some of those, though this is the only way I can access this part. Oh, I totally missed Liam enjoying his new home. I'm sure he did it. Looks like we have to send over some more berry sludge soon. But looking at this, yeah, I did not manage to keep the calories low. 5 million we have currently. But anyways, once we have this wrapped up and analyzed, we will have access to aluminium as well, which means infinite gold and infinite aluminium as of this point. Very, very nice. But yeah, I would say at this point we're gonna wrap up the episode. I'm just gonna take care of that in between the episodes, and then don't forget there is another gold volcano and yet another aluminium volcano. So there's plenty more to do on this planetoid, and then of course one more thing we have to use is the crushed satellite in order to send all those nifty materials back home, because this guy just produces an awful lot of free radiation for us. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time and see you in the next one. Bye bye.